I have finally made a deck that I think can genuinely defend against anything in this meta. Also, counter push potential is insane with this deck with the Hog Rider and Lightning. So I think, I don't want to jinx myself, but I think we got a good deck here, and I made something decent. Gonna go for the Hog first place since he's not playing anything. There's the Lumberjack to back. Could have NATO. He goes for the Inferno Dragon. Okay. I could just go for the LP in the middle, and then I can go for the guards in the center as well to kite that Lumberjack over. But yeah, I've got the Evo Valk for defense. Evo Valk is one of the best defensive cards in the game. Evo Cannon, best evolution by a mile right now, in my opinion. Besides, I mean, well, recruits, I don't count that. If you play recruits, just get off the game. But, okay, I'm going to lightning that right away, actually. Really good value right there. That's perfect. Lightning, probably a top... I mean, it might be the best spell. It's definitely the best big spell in the game right now, but there is quite a lot of poison as well because just minor poison with the boss bandit is broken. And minor poison is always broken in every season, it just seems like. But just going to go for the Ice Spirit Cannon like this. We have such a good defensive deck. The guards, of course, are for the boss bandits and, you know, Prince if we run into any of that. But there's a lot less Prince because the boss bandit is so broken right now, obviously. Makes sense. He's going to go for the Rune Giant to back. I'll just go for my Valk Kyrie Irving right here on top of that. And then he probably... Does he have iDrag back in hands, or is he one card off that? He's going to go Lumberjack, probably going to go iDrag too, so I'm going to go guards immediately on top of this. I want to DPS down that Rune Giant. He has a Mother Witch, okay. But this Valk is going to clean up everything. Valk also gives us the versatility and like splash damage. The Rune Giant is kind of useless, I'm not going to lie, and I'm completely fine with that. I don't think I've faced a single Rune Giant all season. I'm not even kidding when I say that. But just going to go arrows on top of that, Ice Spirit to freeze the iDrag, and then we can get right back into another hog. Wow, what a cycle. Look at the cycle and the flow of this deck. It just all correlates together super well. And just, you know, you can feel the synergy. That's the right way to describe it. But I'm just going to let this die out. Reset right here. He does have no ammo in his tower, but I mean, what am I going to do about that? I'm just going to go for the cannon again on top of this battle ram, and then I guess I could guards for these barbarians. I don't really need to, but it's fine. I don't want to take any damage. That's unnecessary. He has Mother Witch back in hand, right? No, he's going to go cart again. What is he doing? That's a free lightning every time he does that. I will not be shy to take that on the cannon card, because if you know me, you know cannon card is one of my most hated cards ever, like easily. If not like top 3 or 4. To be honest, but just going to cycle LP the back and see what he does want to do. There's the boosted iDrag. Okay, here's the push that we should be a little bit scared of. He only has Battle Ram as his win con, though, so I'm not too threatened by that. But just going to go Cannon like this, and then I can go for the Ice Spirit. Arrows the Mother Witch. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, Evo Cannon is so broken, dude. It is actually the best evolution by a mile, in my opinion. I mean, what other evolution is getting value like that? Besides, I mean, I guess recruits, but even recruits get countered pretty well by the Evo Cannon, so I'm just going to lightning this cannon card off the map. I don't even know if I needed that. Yeah, wow, that was low-key a bad lightning, but it's fine. The LP on the right doing a bit of damage. Evo Valk is just insane here. Like, what? That's so clutch. I'm just going to go for a Hog Rider guards behind just to be annoying, and I've got my arrows as well. I probably should have Ice Spirited that. Actually, he arrows. I'm fine with that. One hit, please. Nice. That should be game. One more. Oh my goodness, what a start to the game. To the video. We just absolutely dominated this guy. Just gonna lightning on 0 here. He doesn't have any elixir to defend or try and go for a lightning block, and that's gonna be a first game, first W. I'm telling you, I made something special here, guys. Another Duchess, which is fine with me completely. Hog Rider's pretty solid against Duchess, I would like to think, but he's gonna go Zap. Could be Lava Hound. Lava Hound is a bit of a weakness, but it's not bad because you've got lightning and you've got arrows as well. So it's like, even though they have lava, I don't think he does, but even if they have Lava Hounds, you're still chilling. LP is good enough. He goes for the E-Barbs the back, so it could be Giant Sparky or maybe Goblin Giant Sparky. Either way, I actually don't mind Sparky because if I'm not mistaken, arrows plus lightning leaves the Sparky on 1 HP, right? Unless I'm crazy about that. I like how he went for the preemptive heal spirit right there. I'm just going to go hog on top of this left-hand side. No E-Barbs in cycle. We'll see what he does for that. Dark Prince is down. He might go for a Giant or a Goblin Giant if he has... Well, he's obviously got one of them, but we'll see which one he has. I'm going to go LP. There it is. It is the Goblin Giant. Okay, I can Valk on top of this after that freezes. Guard is down low. You know what? That was kind of a bad Valk placement, but it shouldn't matter too much. The LP does not get zapped. What is he doing? He just zapped guards. This guy's crazy. I mean, I could hog or I could pop the ability here. I'm gonna go for the ability actually because I'd rather just like wait and see what he does. He has to respond, and I still have hog in cycle if he does. You know what? That's perfect. I'm glad I popped the ability because now I can go Hog Rider as soon as this dies, and that's going to be, I mean, he has like very little elixir, I think, right now. Not enough for E-Barbs. He can go for a Dark Prince, but look at his tower, guys. Duchess has no ammo. And that's just going to keep shooting time after time, or swinging time after time. 3 hits on the tower, 4 hits on the tower. Nerf the Hog Rider. Not actually, but you know, this is one of the only Hog decks where I actually feel comfortable winning a game, even if the opponent has a building and tornado, just because lightning cycle is that good in this game. I'm not going to defend that. Maybe I should have low-key. Holy cow, I thought that would die. All right, we're good. I'm just going to go Valk to back. I definitely should have arrows that. Arrows? Is that a word? Arrows. That's not a word. Definitely not, right? I don't know, but just gonna go for the, let's go LP like this. We're almost in double. I definitely am gonna lightning right here. I have no choice, and that should clean up everything. Maybe the Valk. I need you to kill that Sparky, please. One more Valk. Nice. No, you just sold me. Oh my gosh, Valk, what are you doing? Okay, what cannon just in case? Wow, that Valkyrie trying to play for the other team here, but the Little Prince is not, that's for sure. Little Prince is super underrated right now as a champion too. Definitely one of the better ones. Definitely not the best champion. Of course, we have the Boss Bandit, which is #1, but there's so many people that have committed their life to just loading up on defense against Boss Bandit now. So it's like almost impossible to use that as your sole, win condition or whatever you'd like to call it. So he's going to go for the E-Barbs to the back. I'm just going to arrows that Sparky, and then I have Evo Cannon if he does go for the Goblin Giant in front. He does, he's like, oh, he's got no spelling cycle, I can get him. But I can just go for the Valk on top of this right here, and then LP is going to do good enough to where I don't have to respond to those E-Barbs. They're going to get some damage, but I don't really care. He rages, that's just game. There's nothing he can do when we have him in this great of a situation. So yeah, one lightning away. I'm going to go Hog, though, just in case he tries to lightning block. Okay, he goes for a Goblin Giant, the river. Definitely not really what I expected right there, but I guess the game's already over either way, so it didn't matter what he does. 2 games up, 2 games down. I'm telling you guys, this is slept on deck. You might have to try this yourself. Okay, we got a game here against Prob with the 2024, 23, and 22 CRL badges. Ooh. But yeah, let's just see what he has. I don't really mind making the first play. Little Prince is an okay first play as long as, of course, they don't have a Lava Hounds and drop it opposite lane, or if they do, it's just, you might want to just give up. But he's just going to go for the Musketeer the back, probably 2.6 or Balloon. Either way, I don't know how I feel about that matchup. I'm going to go for the Valk in front of this LP just to be annoying. He has the Spear Goblins. I can arrows that right there and help kill the Musketeer too. Yeah, not too shabby. I'm just going to chill here. Not going to pop the ability, of course. LP ability is one of those things where you've got to actually use its smarts. Now, it's not just like it was before where you'd want to pop it basically 99% of the time, but just going to go for the guards on top of that, and that should be a decent defense right there. All right, he's going to go for the Goblin getting the back. Okay. Let's just go for, what do I do here? I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit on top of this, and then we can just cannon on top of this Mortar. Hopefully that can take that out, I hope. I'm going to go LP as well. Bro, why are you playing? Oh my gosh, that's such bad timing. Why is he going Spear Goblins at the river? Like, dude, you're crazy. Okay. He's actually going to Knight like this. Wow. Average Mortar player, guys. What in the world? Okay, so he just plays all his goblins at the river and gets a huge lock. That's fine. I don't care about that damage. We're still going to win this game. I'm going to go Hog Rider right now. No Mortar in cycle, so I'm just going to have my arrows prepared. I'm going to go Ice Spirit 2 to freeze something. Then I can cannon like this. I should have arrowed. Nah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have. 1 hit. Nice. We'll take it. All right, you know what? After that kind of awkward bad start, I'm fine with how this wins. We're going to take a bit of damage on this left-hand side with the Goblin Gang, but I think it's fine spacing out our damage and kind of figuring out more about his deck. I think he doesn't have a big spell, but I could be wrong about that. Even if he does, I mean, Fireball or Poison is probably what it is. He's going to go for the split Spear Goblins, which is fine. I can go guards on top of that right there. And I like the synergy. I think we're good. Even against the Mortar deck, I think we're chilling. I'm going to go for the Valk this time, not going to LP, because last time I LP sold, he's going to go for a Goblin Gang on this probably. Yeah, there it is. I don't like that, though. He just plays it directly into a Valk. I mean, maybe I should have waited a second on the what's it called, the Hog Rider, because I knew he's going to go Gang, but that's fine. He gets a Mortar shot though, which does kind of suck. I'm just going to try and reset. We have Evo Evolution Cannon in cycle. I think we can win this here. Let's go for the Valk on top of this, the Spear Goblins and that Musketeer. I can go Hog on this left-hand lane, force out his Mortar on defense, which is what I want right there. There's the Evo Mortar on D. I'm happy with that. Ice Spirit to freeze, and then that should actually target nothing. Nice. We can arrows this on the left-hand side. He's in trouble here. I think the LP is getting going crazy. Hog does die. He does go for the log though. Hold on. Let's wait a second. Nice. The Guardian's on tower. We can go for the guards and Hog again into this, and then I've got my arrows next up if I need them. He's gonna go for a Mortar right now. Yep, that's perfect. Let's just go Ice Spirit like this. We can arrows the Goblin Gang as soon as I physically can. Okay, that's got to be at least 1 hit, right? Maybe 2 if I'm lucky. Give me 2, please. Give me 2, give me 2, give me 2, give me 2. No, dang it. Okay, we're good. We'll still take 1 hit. That's a very good, interaction. And that last minute of gameplay was, perfect for me right there, pressuring. So just going to cycle LP in the back, get our 3-card rotation going, of course. I could just go Hog as well. I mean, he has to go for a Mortar on this, right? So I'm fine with this completely. I'm going to just chill. I mean, there's no need to rush. I'm going to go Ice Spirit like this, lightning this Musketeer, and then we can basically just go for a little late guards on top, or Valk on top of this. And then I've got my guards if he does go in for, any spam at the river on the opposite lane, of course. So we're chilling. He's going to go for the Spear Goblins right there. And then, I have Evo Cannon. Let's try and get a really, oh my gosh, look at this value he's about to give me. Go Mortar, go Mortar, go Mortar. Nice. Oh my gosh. Let's lightning this as well, to take care of that. Yep, perfect. Oh my goodness. This couldn't get any better. Wow. What a defense. He does go for the Fireball. We know he has a big spell, but that's fine. Watch this. He's going to go for Goblin Gang right now. Prediction, dead. Let's go. Got it. Oh, baby. Come on. It's too easy, guys. It's way too easy. 1 more. 4. Oh, man, this is dirty. We are cooking him right now. That's going to be game over. I just need lightning. So one more elixir, and just like that, we put this guy in an absolute blender and win the game. So this deck, I mean, we're beating every archetype so far. Mortar, Goblin Giant. I even forgot what the first game was, to be honest. Okay, we got a game here. I'm pretty sure this guy runs Electro Giant. I feel like I've faced him quite a few times before. I'm not sure what version. It could be something else as well, but I'm guessing it's E-Giant. Yes, the Evo Knight, though. Okay, I'm fine with that. We'll go LP to back for that. LP is like guaranteed value because even any spell in the game doesn't take it out for a positive trade. It's kind of similar to, you know, like Evo Archers before they got nerfed to the, like, to die to the arrows. They used to survive. I think Firecracker did too, right? That's like a long time ago now. Wow. I feel so old talking about that. Did that happen? There definitely, the Firecracker was... like, it used to survive arrows. I'm almost positive that happened. But just going to go Valkyrie in the back. I can't even imagine that now. That would be like an outrage. But he's going to go Executioner. Okay. Don't want to hog because, of course, Tornado, just an easy King Tower activation. He probably has Cannon as well. Everyone has Cannon in their deck because it's so busted. But just going to go Evo, or normal Cannon right here. Cycle around to our Evo. And just kind of chill. So there's the E-Giant at the back. I was correct about that. Okay. Let's go LP the back. I'm going to just chill, go for the hog to tank for the XE shot because I want to keep my cannon alive. I'm going to go guards just in case he goes for a tornado. Okay. You know what? Not bad. He has Barbarrel too. Oof. This is going to be a tough matchup for sure to actually, like, defend and, you know, as well as get some damage. You know, one building plus tornado is going to be hard to break through. On top of him having LP as well. He goes for a Knight. I honestly think that was a kind of a bad Knight. Let's go for the Valk on top of that. And yeah, easy cleanup right there. Valk's going to get me so much value in this matchup, especially Evo Valk. I can maybe pull back an E-Giant if I need to with it. We'll see what happens. That might get one shot on tower. No, not quite. It's going to die, unfortunately, but that's good. You know, not a bad start. It's going to be one of those matchups where it's a grind to get damage for both him and me. I've got to be careful of his lightnings, of course. We both have, you know, even though the deck archetype is very different, we have a similar construction. We both got Cannon, lightning. I guess, you know, guards are pretty good for me. I'm just gonna go for the guards behind this hog. He does have XE Evo. That should get one hit though, right? That hog, surely, or maybe not. Holy cow, that's broken. Wow. That got no hits. That's actually kind of insane. I'm gonna go LP like this. He's probably going to tornado that in if I had to guess. We can just go Evo Valk like that. You know what? Not terrible. Wait, is that gonna activate King? No way. Wait, please activate King. That'd be so funny. Do it, do it, do it. One more. Oh. Wait, that activation needs to be studied. What in the actual world? He goes for the cannon like that. I can just arrows right now, keep everything alive. He has to play a tornado on this. Actually, no, he doesn't. He goes Evo Knight. So interesting. I don't know. It's a fine situation, but I'm not, like, too confident about this game. We do have King Tower, which is very helpful. I'm just going to go Valk on top of this, of course, and then we can just go for... I guess we'll go Ice Spear to apply it. I still can't really play my hog by itself, of course. Anytime I do go hog, it's got to be with guards or, like, you know... at least when he has no NATO in cycle. Okay, I'm going to go hog now. And then if he wants to NATO that, that's fine. If he cannons, that's fine. Yeah, he goes cannon. Okay. Right. So I'm fine with this. Let's just try and set up another cannon as soon as I can. I'm going to go for the guards first here and then Valk on top of the XE. Try and take that out without any issues, hopefully. He does go for the NATO, so I'm going to go for my cannon, then hog immediately on this right-hand side in case he lightnings. I'm going to go for the guards behind this hog too. Nice. Okay, wait. He goes for the lightning, but he's low. He's very low. He can't tornado that either. Hold on a second. I can Evo Valk to pull that back. The guards are going to get on tower with that hog rider. Hog is getting a bunch of damage. Little Prince dies. One more hit from the hog, and that's basically game, I'd like to think. Right there. Yeah, wow. Really good. Really glad that I put that guards behind and didn't care about the E-Giant too much, because if I didn't put the guards behind, it was just an easy King Tower. Prediction lightning on the cannon. Oh my goodness, give me that. Let's freaking go. He's gonna have to NATO on 0, so we'll go guards, and then he's gonna Barbarrel, so I'm gonna arrows the Barbarrel as soon as I can. Okay, I think we got him here. He has to play something else to even save his tower. There's the Knight last second, but now that he played that Knight, there's absolutely no chance he can kill my Little Prince and also my cannon. So I'm gonna go cannon late, just in case he tries to lightning on 0, and we are cooking this guy right now. Beautiful gameplay. He's gonna go for a lightning probably. No, he doesn't. He just lets that go. He might even be giving up, to be honest, right here. I would be giving up if I was him because I can cycle 2 lightnings, but I'm gonna go hog and then lightning prediction. He's gonna give up. Let's go, guys. What a clean game and a clean video overall. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck, and I probably will be playing a lot more of it. You should give it a try yourself, and enjoy the Butch clip. Peace. Love y'all.